Looking at here is pretty much everything that you should need to change out this vapor can solenoid valve, your charcoal filter. I'm getting a trouble code indicated this. You can go to advanced, AutoZone, whatever, have it scanned if you're having some sort of issue, and they'll help you identify that. The guy at Advanced told me that he didn't think they could even order this part, but lo and behold, that's where I got it. Be sure and use something like shopathome.com, promo codes for you, that kind of thing. Earn money back and money off. Had this one delivered to my house for free as part of buying my brakes and everything. So let's get into what you got to do down here. Alright, so get your car jacked up. I got mine on some wheel ramps, made it real easy. You're going to need your ratchet and a 10mm socket, an extension 6 inches or longer, help you out a lot. This is the front view, the front tires from where I'm at. You come back here, and this is what you're going to want to pull down. You've got 4 of these 10mm nuts on the end of the bolt you're going to want to take off. I'm going to recommend spraying some WD-40 or some rust penetrant on there. They're a little stuck. So I don't want to put a whole lot of stress on the hoses and things running to this. Right up here you'll see the connection itself. I used a one of these decorative garden stones, easiest thing I could get to help support that so I didn't damage anything. But if we're looking up here, you can see you've just got this simple electrical connection. Use your flathead screwdriver, pry that off, and work this solenoid out. Here I've got this ready to slide out. It was definitely too difficult to do with one hand on the camera. And what you need to pay attention to on the old and the new are these grooves on the bottom. When you put the new one back in, you're going to slide it all the way down, twist it clockwise, and this little guy right here is going to fit in place right here on this groove in between. So use your pair of pliers, whatever you got to do, twist that pretty gently. You don't want to break anything, and work it free with a flathead or whatever you got to do to get some leverage. But here you can see the old and the new together. Now I'm going to take a small battery and see if we can't test this old one. Before I plop this back in here, we'll take a peek inside in case you're curious. That's all you're going to see. So I'm going to take this new one, I'll drop it back in here, turn it clockwise all the way in, and hook this thing up and see where we get. This is going to take some effort, but you're going to have to press this down right where you see that right now. See the arrow that tells you to spin it clockwise? That little indicator, we'll call it. You want to seat this solenoid valve all the way as far as you can get it. Then it's going to spin between these two little grooves here and be right there at that locking point. That is difficult to do being on your back under a car, so be aware that it's going to take a bit of force.